Hello you guys, today I'm going to talk about how to heal trauma and the first very most necessary important step to fail. So what I was saying was that I see so many people failing at this, including myself for some months ago. And I just really want to help people to understand themselves and to not blame themselves or blame others, but see the truth and to observe it and to heal it because they deserve it just as much as I do. So, first of all, the first thing to heal a trauma, the first step is to become conscious that you have a trauma. And many people may say, oh, I had a great childhood, there was nothing bad about that. But in this society we live in, you will have a trauma. And when you're in this physical realm, this physical reality, then there will have to be traumas because you are in a low vibration or you wouldn't be here. Because you have to be in a low vibration to be here. Now, I'm not saying you have to be completely depressed and stuff, but you can not come up to the highest and highest frequency in this physical realm because naturally you are in a very, very high frequency. But these traumas took you down. These stories you're telling yourself will keep you down and will keep you manifesting the same things over and over again. So that is the first step, to be conscious, to acknowledge that you have the trauma. And that trauma could just be, or just be that as a child you were crying and then your parents weren't there for you. Maybe physically they weren't there, or they were physically but they weren't there emotionally. And that can that will create a trauma of not having someone to be there, or feeling like you don't deserve to be heard. But that has always to do something with the parent or whoever it was, that they couldn't have space for themselves, they are not listening to themselves, they're not hearing themselves, they're not seeing themselves, then they will not see others because it's just a reflection of how they feel inside. And that will just keep on repeating itself from the one generation to the other. And it's not their fault, they're just doing their best that they were taught as a child. And that is the same thing. I'm sorry, the camera's just rolling. And that is the same thing with you. If you haven't been taught how to deal with it, if you haven't been taught how to love yourself, then how are you gonna love yourself? And that the first thing, as I said, is to acknowledge it and then to feel it. And that is the part that many, many people are not doing because they feel like it's too much, it's too painful, you feel like you're gonna die. And that is very normal to feel like that. I felt like that. But of course, it's very important to have someone to support you through it, like a coach, or a close friend, or a family member, whoever you feel safe with, and that you can share this moment with them. You can also be by yourself doing it, but the process is very important to have someone to talk it through, with someone who is experienced and who knows how to love themselves and can give some advice. Not that you are dependent on them, but then that they will help you through it, that they will love you through it. And when you have acknowledged it, when you are letting yourself feel it, even if it's just feeling numb, that is also very common to feel numb, because it's like blocking you from feeling all these feelings. And that is okay, just feel the numbness. When you feel that, then that will eventually get you through that wall and to feel the other pain, the core pain of the trauma. And it's not about feeling the numbness to get through the walls, but just feeling it to be with it. And that it's okay that it is there. Because that is the whole point, to be there for yourself again. That is the healing of the trauma, to be there for yourself. Because when you're not there for yourself, it is because, first of all, you haven't been taught how, but mostly it is there naturally in you. So you know naturally how it is. But then you get traumatized, and then you don't get taught how to deal with the trauma. So then your soul and, you can say, your physical mind gets split. And it gets like a bubble. Like it's separated in some way, but it's still connected. It's just not together. It's not connecting truly, and it's not seeing and having this, seeing each other and having this balance. So the pain you feel from the trauma has nothing to do with the outside, nothing to do with the people around you. Because when you feel pain, the reason why you keep feeling the pain is not because of the person, but it's because you don't hold yourself. You don't surround yourself. You don't see yourself. You don't love yourself through it. And you don't allow yourself to feel those feelings. Because if you truly were seeing yourself, were there for yourself, would have trust in yourself that you would get through this, then you wouldn't keep going in this pain. And if you're putting this pain on others, like this is her or his fault, then that will just keep on repeating. Because then your pain is dependent on someone or something. And then you don't take responsibility for the pain yourself to heal it. Then you say, it's their fault, they have to do so I can heal. They have to do whatever so I can heal. And that is just a mechanism putting excuses out and to avoid yourself from holding yourself, from feeling the pain. And that is not your fault that you did this, or anyone's fault. It's just something we haven't been taught how, something subconsciously we do. We just do it on autopilot. It's no one's fault. So, like I said, recognize it, feel it, be with it, and accept it. And that is the very first step to heal trauma. If you want to hear more of how to heal trauma, then remember to like and peace, subscribe with the bell for more so you get updated when I post a new video. And I just send you a lot of unconditional love wherever you are in your journey right now. If you have any questions, then write down below in the comments. I would love to answer them. And I'll see you next time.